I see many people say they want to improve, but I observe them, and from what they do, I understand that it is not so, because change is not declared, it is recognized, and it has precise signs. There is a distinction you must see. The ordinary person expects good and bad from what happens, from what others do, from what they possess, from how they are treated. The philosopher does not. He expects good and bad from himself. When something goes wrong, the ordinary person looks outward. He searches for someone to blame. He complains. He defends himself. And in doing so, he hands his balance over to the world. If you are truly making progress, something different happens, and you cannot hide it. You no longer speak about others. Not because you have become better, but because you no longer need to. You feel no need to praise yourself. You no longer have to maintain an image. You do not complain. You accept what happens without turning it into a personal offense. You do not blame, neither others nor circumstances. When something fails, you do not ask, "Who did this?" You ask, "Where did I give way?" Here is where many stop, because it is easy to speak of change. It is difficult to stop accusing, and there is an even clearer sign. When you are blamed, you do not rush to defend yourself. Pause. Observe. If someone accuses you, what is your first reaction? To justify yourself, to explain. If you do this, you are still living under the gaze of others. But if the work is real, you can remain still. You can listen without rushing to save yourself. This is not weakness. It is independence. And if you remain there, without defending, something rarer happens. You desire less. You fear less. And for this reason, you are less carried away. And above all, you are no longer disturbed by the fear of appearing foolish. This is a passage few accept, because many people do not seek truth. They seek to appear intelligent. But when this falls away, you become steady. And then you reach the final point, the one few want to see. You stay watchful over yourself as over an enemy, not because you hate yourself, but because you know where you can give way. You no longer fear those who attack you. You fear the moment you lose control, because it is there that you lose yourself. Most people live in defense against the world. The philosopher does not. He observes himself. He corrects himself. And he does not blindly trust his impulses, because he has understood something simple. It is not what happens that destroys him. It is how he responds. If you want to know whether you are truly changing, do not look at what you say. Look at these signs. They do not lie. And if you do not see them yet, do not pretend. Progress is not spoken, it is seen.